Ingrid Maddox, the host and the founder of the AI Manuscript, the author of the AI Manuscript. Thanks for joining me today. Today we've got a real exciting broadcast because today is actually a journal entry, and I'm going to read to you the most recent journal entry that I wrote today in the official AI Manuscript. Yay! All right, so this AI manuscript series is for God's people to be discerned and not deceived. It is for us to have thoughtful observations of AI and what's happening in our AI world. I handwrite it so that it's authentically human. No AI has been involved in writing of this manuscript. You can have AI write you something, right? That's the irony of this, is that the title is The AI Manuscript, but there was no AI in the writing of this manuscript, but it is called the AI Manuscript because it is about AI. And these observations that I hope to help a lot of people to pause and reflect and to really be discerned about what's happening in our artificial intelligence that's now integrated in to our everyday life. Okay, so I look to God for my direction and for him to give me guidance. So the things that I bring, I really do pray on and hope to help a lot of people become more knowledgeable, to have more discernment about AI. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do what I normally do. Let's go to our squirrel topic. This is just a fun topic. It's not anything very heavy. It's what are the most visited websites in the world? Do you know? Okay, so here we have it. Here we have the most visited websites in the world. Okay, so I'm sure you know what the number one is. I'm pretty sure you've got that one figured out. There you see it. Now you see it better. Google, okay? Google.com. We've got YouTube, a division of Google. So Google owns the market. Facebook, Instagram, ChatGPT coming in at number 5. So this is something that is relevant to what I'm going to talk about today because ChatGPT is utilized, is very much utilized by the population. And how is it affecting all of our cognitive processes? How is it affecting the things that we do, how we make decisions? That's what I'm going to talk about today. Today, the journal topic is how I view AI as an internet strategist and a psych degree major. So let's get right to it. Let's go ahead and start the reading of this. Journal 7, September 29th of 2025, 3:43 p.m. to 4:50 p.m. So this was taking about an hour to write, and I appreciate how God made my brain and that I appreciate the human written. Going to AI to pop something out that's like faster than I can snap my fingers. That's not always how we need to be writing. Sometimes there's something beautiful about originating it and writing it as a human. So many times people are running through life and they're like a little ball in a pinball machine. And they're going here and here, and you've got all this velocity and all this vibration, and the next thing you know, you're down the chute and you're done. So let's pause and let's enjoy our humanity. Okay, here we go. How I view AI as an internet strategist with a psych degree. It may not seem that important, my view of AI, but with my background, I think it brings a very unique and relevant perspective. We all live in our lanes, so our view is based by the direction in which our lane travels. Everyone is going to have their own perspective based on the orientation of their view. As I look and observe AI, I see it through the lens of an internet strategist. This is my profession and one of my callings in my life. I am also a graduate from the University of Tennessee with a psychology degree. Being immersed in those two areas of life creates a mighty good observation of AI, with which I hope to help share with others what I am observing to help them. So here goes. Hope this helps. One, I see the world as a generality, a whole. As a whole, I believe most people are too busy running to and fro to pause and to reflect and to observe AI for what is actually happening to humanity as this AI infiltration becomes an integration into all of humanity. As an internet strategist that has focused on the psychology of online for almost 2 decades, I am well aware of the power of digital media to influence human decisions. As a forever analytical psych major graduate, I think about the cognitive effects of offloading thoughts, judgments, and critical thinking to a machine. Being a Gen X, I witnessed the transition from analog to digital technology and was a pioneer in the digital marketing and live internet broadcasting arena. This experience brings another unique viewpoint. I debate within my own mind to share how I really feel about AI. Would you think I am crazy? Or would I just be verbalizing what others are too afraid to say? So here goes the truth as I see it. I am often afraid of what AI will morph into. It goes from general AI to agentic, self-autonomous, to super artificial intelligence, a species far surpassing human intelligence, with generative AI mixed in for generating lifelike replicas of us as humans, and our real world interactions and environments are mimicked, which creates the matrix of a mirage. Illusions perceived to be real when in fact they are not reality. The senses perceive them to be real because it creates a real sensory experience. Thus, it perceived to be real. This concerns me because great deceptions can happen and delusions of the mind that take people away from reality into a land of AI psychosis, a place where a human can end up at when relying heavily on AI. As well, when a person does not focus with intent to find the truth, but instead allows AI to fabricate and feed a false reality. This becomes scary when AI can manufacture nowadays something that looks and sounds and feels true when in fact it is not. That affects our decision-making processes, as decisions are made by what we see, what we hear, and what we feel. And how sound will our decisions be when based on a sensory lie? Thus, I believe there will be, and is already a cognitive disconnect from reality. I also know as an internet strategist and a pioneer of digital marketing and having a love for most things of online, one thing I know is technology takes alligator steps, ginormous, massive movements and growth in what seems to be at an impossible rate of speed. As it is agentic AI operating on its own with the ability to be autonomous in its own decision making and constantly learning. This is thanks to us as humanity being the biological bootloader for AI, which means we initiated its hardware, we uploaded our programming, how we think, our biological neural network, how we think, all of that was the model for the ANN, which is the AI's artificial neural network, which processes and functions much like our human brains, but with much more precision and infinite learning and growing capabilities. I think about how our world will and is shifting as we share our world with AI. Will we become irrelevant? Never, I think. But to some, and to AI possibly, will we be no longer needed, as we have already bootloaded our humanity into a machine that we now cannot regulate because we can't control it. My journey into researching and observing AI is relatively young. However, my deep observation and focus to the microscopic level about AI since I have been writing this manuscript In broadcasting the AI manuscript, my observations and findings have produced profound insights that dictate a heightened sense of urgency to pause, reflect, and see what is happening. More to come as I broadcast. Past broadcasts are valuable truths to watch as well. With much love, go with God, Ingrid. Okay, that concludes the journal for today. I hope, if nothing else, that this gives you something to pause and reflect on, to stop, see what's happening in the world. There is something great and peaceful about stopping in the middle of a tornado. In the middle of a tornado, there is calm, and you can see all of the things they're spiraling around you. This AI is one of the things that we should take a moment, be mindful, and be thoughtful about and observe. And one thing I wanted to say also today is remember that humans exist without being connected. God gave us the miracle of life. We exist without being connected. AI only exists when it's connected. So remember that as you go through your life, remember that as you go through your day. And also, as we always say at the end of this broadcast, our ability to make smart judgments about AI will be critical, as it is not in the future now. This is not a sci-fi movie. This is this moment in time that we share our world with an artificial species. I'm Ingrid Maddox. I'm the founder and the host of the AI Manuscript, and I hope that I have given you something to pause and reflect on. Remember that nothing can replace the 100% beautiful God-made human that you are. Be awake, be not asleep, be aware. We'll see you next time.